Hey guys, I'm Al from Games Rehab, and today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo NX. Now, what is the Nintendo NX? Now, basically, at E3, Nintendo came along, as we thought they would eventually, and say, you know what guys, we've got a brand new console heading your way, and it's codenamed NX. Basically, this was, like I said, this was presented at E3 by the Nintendo of America president. Let me just get the name right. Reggie Fils-Aimé. That's a weird name, but he was the guy who gave us the brand new news and basically acknowledged the existence of this console. But all he told us was that more news and more development of the actual console will not be coming until 2016. But quite recently, I've heard the console is actually going to start developing or being actually manufactured in October this year, 2015, to then be released in July 2016. Now, this is quite uncharacteristic of Nintendo, because normally, when they actually get production going, they don't ever release the console until around Christmas time. So, this, like I said, this is a little bit uncharacteristic of Nintendo, but maybe they're going for a time slot where not many games are actually going to be released to get people to buy it. They have also announced, this apparently actually has been announced by Nintendo themselves, that they want the console to be region free. So for example, a lot of games, a lot of Japanese games that would never normally hit the shores of a Western console, you're now going to be able to get and play, no problem at all. I think that is great for gaming, and I'm 100% glad that they're doing that. Okay, so as I'm talking about the actual games themselves, at the moment, there's only a couple games that have officially been announced for this console, as well as obviously a few rumoured ones, as there normally would be. So first of all, you've got Dragon Quest. There's 2 of those games coming, and that is pretty much guaranteed by Nintendo themselves. So obviously there's a couple rumoured ones. Now obviously, if you can remember Diddy Kong Racing from quite a few years ago now, back in the N64 days, they were saying that Diddy Kong 2 was in development. And these rumours are now circulating again. This time, obviously they're saying that it could be on the Nintendo NX. Now this is probably just hearsay, it's just a rumour, but an actual trademark has been registered in Europe very, very recently. So obviously, like I said, this would get rumours fired up again. And I can see why, because why would they register a trademark for something that has been out of everyone's thoughts for at least 10 to 15 years. So there probably is some actual truth behind that one. Obviously, as you know, Zelda has been delayed again for the Wii U, and Nintendo themselves are saying that the new Zelda is actually going to be on the Wii U, which I personally don't believe. I believe it's... maybe what they will do is release it on the NX, codename NX, and then release it onto the Wii U as well, just so that they're not actually lying at this point. So it is actually going to be on both. That's personally what I think will happen. Maybe games like, obviously it's going to be Mario games, Yoshi games, what else is there? Metroid. Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be a new Metroid soon. It's been a long time coming for another Metroid, but I think that would be great. As well as, obviously, Donkey Kong. So basically, any of the original Nintendo characters, they're probably going to come back onto this console. I don't see why they wouldn't do that, because that is obviously what differentiates them from other systems at the moment, like the PS4 and Xbox One. Obviously, the PS4 and Xbox One, at the moment, even though they have their own first-party titles, like obviously Sony with Last of Us Uncharted, which are great games, and obviously Xbox with, Microsoft with games like Halo and things like that. So what I think Nintendo NX need to do, and make sure they do, is as well as being a great first-party leader with obviously Mario and everything like that, and they need to be more open with third-party titles. I just think if you want to drive people to that console, to then put away their PS4s or Xbox Ones, I think they need to be more third-party supported. Games like FIFA, Call of Duty, Battlefield, everything like that gamers want at this moment in time, really, really want, and obviously a lot easier to develop, to sort of translate over from Sony Microsoft onto the Nintendo, then I think that is a winning formula for the games themselves. Now at the moment there's rumours flying around about the price. The price, personally, if it's what people are saying, then I'm going to get one straight away on day one. Because people are literally saying, and I'm just reading this, that the rumour for obviously for America is that it's going to be priced at $149.99. Now in pounds, that's basically £100 to £110. That's a bargain. That's an absolute bargain. Now they've already said that the console is probably not going to be as powerful as the PS4 and Xbox One, but that shouldn't really hold it back too much, because those consoles are massively powered anyway, the PS4 and Xbox One, and they're not using their what am I trying to say? They're obviously not using their hardware to the full extent at the moment. So let's face it, if the Nintendo NX looks how the PS4 and Xbox One look now, I don't think we have a problem. And at £100, I'm going to snap one up straight away. Because at the moment, obviously, I don't get to play games like the new Kirby game or the new Yoshi game or any of the Mario games. The games that I would love to see, Star Fox, that's one, Star Fox. I would love to see and play, as well as being able to play these third-party titles like Call of Duty, etc. Everything like that. So if that is going to be the price, then they're going to sell an absolute shit ton. Now, I am wondering whether the console itself is going to go down to the roots of how Apple work at the moment and Microsoft, in the way of every device you have is interlinked. There's a lot of rumours about this, saying that your tablets, PCs, everything like that are going to be able to link to the Nintendo NX. Now, I can imagine the tablet would end up being the controller, if you wanted it to be. Either that, or it's going to be the more sort of social aspect of it, in the sense of Facebook, everything like that linked, streaming games, everything like that. I still think they should stick with discs. I think there's a big, massive market for discs. I know a lot of gamers would only buy discs. Obviously keep the online aspect there as well, but I just think there needs to be that mix, and there needs to be for quite a long time before that changes. But obviously there's also a downside with everything being linked. It's the second the internet's down, that's it. Now obviously the internet this day and age can go down, doesn't as often as it used to. Obviously it's not like dial-up or anything like that. But if you do have an issue, it means you won't be able to play your games, which again is why I would stick to the discs. Unless it has offline play, then fair enough. Apparently the graphics chipset itself is going to be powered by AMD. Don't think this is a bad move at all. I think AMD produce great chipsets. Obviously, I'm trying to think who the PS4 is powered by. Is it Nvidia? If it is, that would explain why it's so awesome. There's also another big... Obviously, Sony and Microsoft are all big on their Oculus Rift and everything like that. And that Nintendo are also going to be doing the same thing. Virtual reality. But the idea is you're going to get a few different headsets, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than Sony and Microsoft are already trying to push out there. And you'll all play in the same room, so you can all hear each other, and then use VR at the same time. Don't know how on earth this is going to be implemented, because like I said, everything is just rumours at the moment. There's a couple tidbits of information, but there's really not a lot to go on. So VR, I mean, it could work, but at the moment I still like a controller. But if I see a good VR working, and actually trying it myself, until I get blown away, then I will stick to the controller. But if I get blown away by it, I will buy the VR unit. Because if it does work well, if it really does immerse you into the game, then I'm pretty sold on that. So that's it at the end of today's discussion. Because like I said, at the moment, all it is really is rumours. There's just rumours flying around there. But like I said, the real big selling points to me at the moment is the price point, and the fact that they're obviously going to stick with their first party titles, as they're really going to focus on that. But like I said, they need to make sure they've got those third party titles supported as well for the larger audience, so they can sell more units and sell more games at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, they're going to make more money selling software than they are the units themselves. Because if they're only £100, then that would explain well, that would be the need for having to sell more software. So I hope you've enjoyed this little rant here, because like I said, it's just rumours. So make sure you subscribe, like and enjoy, because at the end of the day that's what I want you to do. I want you to enjoy. If you've got any comments, just leave them in the comments box. Obviously I'm on Instagram now, Google+, you're seeing me on YouTube right now, and Facebook. So if you want to leave any comments, please do. But like I said, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. See you all down the road.